To adapt the story to your culture, you may make the following changes: the names of the characters, description of characters, and the name of the village. So that's it for today's session, guys. So, children, welcome back and let's get started. The characters: the giant who was selfish, and the old giant who changed to a kind character. Children's names: Khyati, Tanvi, Gamaka, Yuvan, Prakul. And the place is near Ibrahimpatan. So, once upon a time, there was a selfish giant in the village near Ibrahimpatan. This giant was a very rich man with a huge castle and a beautiful garden, but he was a very selfish person. And every afternoon, there were five children named Khyati, Tanvi, Gamaka, Yuvan, and Prakul coming from school, and it was a lovely garden with soft green grass. So they were naturally attracted to it, and the grass had beautiful flowers like stars, and there were 12 peach trees that in the springtime they broke out into delicate blossoms of pink and pearl, and in the autumn they bore a rich fruit. So in the garden, the birds sat on the trees and sang so sweetly that the children used to stop their games just to listen to them. "How happy we are here!" they cried to each other in joy. And one day the giant came back from his friend Cornish ogre. After 7 years, he came back to his own castle and he saw the children playing in the garden. "What are you doing here?" he cried in a very gruff voice, and the children ran away. "My own garden is my own garden," said the giant. "Anyone can understand that, and I will allow nobody to play in it but myself." So he built a high wall all around it and put a notice board. So the selfish giant put up a board that said trespassers will be prosecuted. So the poor children had nowhere to play, and they tried to play on the roads, but they were dusty and full of hard stones, and they didn't like it. And they used to wander around that wall and think about the beautiful garden inside. "How happy we were there," they said to each other. As the time passed by, spring came, and all over the country there were little blossoms and little birds, except the selfish giant's garden, and it was still winter there. And the birds did not care to sing because there were no children, and the trees forgot to blossom. And once a beautiful flower puts its head out from the grass, and it'll see the notice board, and it feels sorry for the children, and it slips back into the ground and sleeps. And the only people who were pleased were the snow and the frost. "And the spring has forgotten this garden," they cried. "So we will live here all the year round," they thought. So the snow covered up the grass with her great white cloak, and the frost painted all the trees silver. And then the only persons. So the snow covered up the grass, and the frost painted all the trees. And then they invited the north wind to stay with them, and all he did was roar all day about the garden and blew the chimney pots. And he also thought we must invite hail on a visit. So the hail came, and every day for 3 hours he rattled on the roof of the castle till it broke into most of the slates. And then he ran round and round around the garden as fast as he could go. He was dressed in grey, and his breath was like ice. So the old man, the selfish giant, sat at the window and looked at his cold white garden. And he didn't understand why the spring is so late in coming. And he thought to himself, "I hope there will be change in the weather." But the spring never came, nor the summer. The autumn gave golden fruits to every garden except the giant's garden. "He is too selfish," she thought to herself. And there is always winter and north wind and the hail and the frost, and the snow danced about through the trees.